This may come as a shock to you all, not just because I stole X's amputated arms that he grew back for genetic mutation, but also, this is my new friend Woody. He's actually pretty cool once you get to know him.
Yeah, but we always thought he was lame all those years ago. We thought he was uncool.
Let him grow on you. He's a great guy and very sympathizable and empathizable. Hey, since Halloween is coming up, how about we go to Easy Street because everyone is partying there and I do not want to miss out.
Yeah.
It's Halloween again. Last time, the BFB and IICast were trying to do their usual Halloween festivities, but were abruptly attacked by the evil Leafy. But she was defeated through group effort. It's now 2020, the edition of Sonic and Nintendo series. Halloween's got a whole lot spookier. It'll be creepy and kooky, mysterious and spooky, but everyone will be together ooky. In this ever-expanding neighborhood, everybody has the decorations set up, because you must bless your Halloween spin. Now this is 80th Street, located in Red Bluff, California. It is the tourist destination for Halloween hijinks. It's happened once every All Hallows Eve since 1970. What's the unique talk? Well, you see, if I want to be fancy, I must speak fancy too. Now let's get on with our second spooky tale.
I'm really feeling the Halloween spirit. Say, Purple Face, do you want to go to somewhere no living thing has been to before?
And what is it?
The last mansion on the left. Nobody's rung its doorbell, but legend has it there's either full-size candy bars or a demon who grabs by the hand and you never see the world again. Ninja, Harry, want to check it out too? A ninja always explores the unknown.
I must show I'm the king of fighters.
But let's first go over the usual order Easy Street activities go. This here is Apple Big Central, or ABC. The gold is above for apples, of course. But the prize is the Golden Apple, which led to another treasure hunt known as Golden Apple Bobbing, being coined by gold miners. The Dom Party put on a costume because he likes the way he's already dressed. Pac-Man stuck with the simple and chose his picnic mitts.
Alright, Pac, ready to bob for apples, hoping to get the legendary golden one? I hear we'll get some mythical side effects.
I brought my mints in case I feel like baking an apple pie. Let's bob! No one gets the golden apple except us. Hi, impressed, and impressed. My Leia hairdo looks awful. Oh look, a golden apple was left for me. Hey, I feel woozy. Smells like lead. At the Insufficient Fun House, fun is very insufficient. Jumpy houses, windy mirrors, and freaky face paint are enough to stimulate that spooky caramel feeling you've been craving your whole life. Welcome to the Insufficient Fun House. Come grab some candy and check out my bounce house of a walkthrough fun house. The Insufficient Fun House was introduced to the festival in 1973. It was supposed to be a much sillier looking station, but Helen gravely cuts to be the way it is now. Guys, please help. We're gonna suffocate in here. It is great to see everybody here having a wacky time. And don't forget to grab my specials when you're done. The Twix-tastic. Help! Help! Woo! I've got a bad feeling about this. Oh, this one's a crowd pleaser. A serial killer house. Serial-related delicacies are sold here, but the main attraction is the titular house itself. Inside, you're put in a crime scene where you must investigate who was the serial killer. To be king or queen of the cereal aisle, you must have my excellent cereal treats. They'll make you Cheerio. You'll love it a latte. You do not want to miss this. It's what I call a breakfast club. My cereal bars, snack pouches, and family-sized boxes are extraordinary. We have been investigating this case, and we came to the realization that Huckleberry Hound killed Pooh the Wizard to be the mascot of All-Star Cereal out of pure jealousy. The Hound likely stole Woo's wand and used it to kill Woo by summoning a starry oat shower. Very impressive. What if I make you guys my detectives? Of course! I did what now? Isn't Lai part of Death Pact? I would never. Let me bring her over. Lai, ma'am? What's up? Are you the one who tried to kill Samus? We also just learned that you might have also been the cause of the death for Fiery Jr., Rob, Fox, Snare Drum, etc. You know my killing days ended years ago. Oh, we fought since Halloween's your favorite holiday. We thought you played a trick behind our backs and returned to your old habits. Are you out of your mind? First off, my favorite holiday is Christmas. Second, I love my friends too much to return to how I once was. Third, there's not even any irrefutable proof I killed anyone tonight. Objects don't have fingerprints, which I know makes this whole ordeal harder, but you need to believe me. I did not murder those innocent people. I cannot believe her. Detectives, did we get the cops to detain her? I'd say so. What the actual fudge? No need to worry. You've only been taken to court for questioning. You're not under arrest. Come on! This is a misunderstanding. Why don't you guys jump to conclusions without good reason? You guys can stop taking pictures. I have no clue why Halloween turned into court night. Here we are. So, we have Lai under the allegations of murdering. And Zelda, you are here as a detective? Why are there no defendants? It's because we are her defendants. Thanks, Tree. I'm glad you have my back. Your Honor, I've known Lai for a good 3 years. It's very clear she's set on saving lives big and small. Even when she had that meltdown during her elimination, I knew she felt like she was wronged by everyone, and she'd get over it someday. Then, a year later, when our team began running a rundown hospital, I knew it was the start of something special. Please, Your Honor, Lai did not go on a killing spree. And even if she did, you have no proof she did. I mean, I didn't hear anything about a weapon being used or found. Exactly. You guys jumped to a conclusion without any evidence. Mind you, how did this even start? Well, We were hired by Milk to be her detective after we solved a criminal case involving Huckleberry Hound. After everyone left the serial killer house station, the supposed Lie tried to attack Samus, but she was knocked out via Samus's laser gun. Samus then came to Milk reporting what happened, and that's how Lie got accused of what she presumably did. Well, it looks like that this case is probably a big misunderstanding. Keyword? Probably. I find the victim Lie not guilty. Just 'cause say Lie, why are you always blushing? It's makeup. Are you supposed to be a queen or something? Empress? Dear wanderers, I'm gonna tell you a spooky tale that'll make your bones jitter. I think Pichu here is only gonna have bones because he's a creature. Whatever. Now this story was likely made by me. Or it took place 4 years ago. One gloomy day in January of 2016, Henry still had the mission he had completed on his mind. It was the biggest mission of his life after all. He was still surprised he went from breaking into a bank, to escaping a prison, to stealing a diamond, to infiltrating an airship, to fleeing a complex, and as for the mission completed, well, triple threat, special brotherhood ops, pardon pals, top out recruits, capital gangs, or little nest egg, just choose out of those 6 you want to be canon. Okay, enough delaying. Henry had an eerie vibe in his stomach, bored, lonely at home. Out of curiosity and to break the fourth wall unintentionally, Henry went on his computer to play some Henry Stickmin games. He went with his second adventure, breaking the bank, but all he got was a black screen. He brushed it off with a shrug. He then moved on to escaping the prison, but got an error. This confused him. He then tried one more game on Stick Page. He went to stealing the diamond, expecting an error, but he got a malicious red screen saying, "You shouldn't be here. Click off." This scared him and injected an uneasy vibe in his chest. Hoping he'll feel better in the morning, he tries going to sleep on the couch. He has trouble sleeping, but he reassures himself that the website he was probably had by a degenerate to scare some people from playing the games on the Stick Page. He then falls asleep with a smirk. While he's sleeping, a mysterious shadow figure opens his door that Henry seemingly forgot to lock. The shadow figure grabs a sack, snatches Henry, and runs out of his house. Hey, Angie, has someone loves Dr. Seuss books? Should I write this story? Sure. Shadow Henry runs to the airport, evading the cop. He's stuck into a plane after stealing flip-flops. He waited until noon to begin his mission. He dumped Henry out the back in front of the electrician. Ellie was sitting beside the electrician too. When she saw Henry knocked out, a loud scream she spewed. Henry, what did you do to him? Shadow Henry ignored her. Henry's life was in vain. This was when he threw Henry out the plane. This wakes him up. Much to his dismay, he's screaming in pain as he fell the whole way. He landed in the cold waters on the island of Jamaica. He felt immense pain from all the water pressure. Sega! He's unable to swim. He's begging for help, but a fisherman's boat gets him as he's choking on kelp. He gets to the island with conviction in his veins. His fists were clenched. He was gonna bash Shadow Henry's brain. He pulled it out of his pocket. It's a tactical nuke. He'll smell rotten eggs. That almost made him puke. Henry screamed the tactical nuke meme. The whole island heard his powerful scream. They all panicked thinking they were all gonna die. But Henry wanted to try and save them. It was worth a try. He put on comic fast shoes and began to run. It was time he got the task of saving the Caribbean done. Shadow Henry had no time to react. Death was coming soon. He didn't know when to act. Before the nuke exploded, Henry got a structured block and copied all of the Caribbean and flew like a hawk. The nuke exploded, destroying the land, and Shadow Henry's life went with it thanks to Henry's command. Henry returned home happy, not having to worry about the imposter again. The Caribbean is reloaded with a donation of yen. So, what'd you think of the story? Meh. Meh? How is that meh? Way too violent. Henry literally destroyed an entire region of the world. Henry's life was in danger. Besides, the Henry Stickmin games are known to be full of violence and weaponry. Okay, but it didn't have to involve the lives of other people. You know, Vacuum was my friend. Yeah, but in the end, Everyone was saved and the Caribbean was restored. Want to keep your defending your violent and ridiculous story? How about we get some karma for yourself?
Wait, let's think about this.
One attraction beloved by trick-or-treaters is the Skeleton House. Inside, you can find twisted and grotesque versions of your favorite fairy tales. Bedtime stories won't be the same anymore. Oh, and that's Marie. She's handing out candy because she felt sentimental about her childhood. Welcome, trick-or-treaters. Do you dare to have your childhood ruined inside the Scary Tale house? Hansel and Gretel should have taught you not to wander off on your own. The sweets I'm passing out are related to my favorite bedtime stories. Lion, Three Musketeers, Wonder Ball, and Trolley. I'll let you guess what I'm referencing. It might cook your brain like stone soup, but I think you can do it. You guys didn't get any costumes? They wanted to do the pretend your normal attire your costume trend. What is that? Are you gullible enough to go inside the Plankenstein house? There'll be planks aplenty in this household. Gee, partner, I sure hope no toilet paper gets thrown at us. Gee, that's sure gummy. Oh, cry, buster! That's time.
Alright dude, I'm tired of waiting for my turn to narrate, come here. Now that that's taken care of, let me introduce myself. Hey, I'm the new narrator taking over for the rest of this episode because I've had enough of this other guy narrating every special. He's done this for almost a year, and I deserve a turn now. Okay, so, you've seen how Halloween has been for the cast, but what about the rest of October? Well, we need to take a day tour to the 10th of October, 2020. It all started when everyone went to the pumpkin patch to pick out a pumpkin, or soil themselves in a haunted house. This was when everyone began to feel the Halloween spirit.
So, Bracelety, what should we do first? Ooh, let's go on the hayride! I don't think I want to go on the hayride. Hayrides make me nauseous. Overreact? Not that bumpy. Whatever you say, Miss Silicone Bracelet. Oh man, I deeply regret this. Look! Just throw up on the ride. What pumpkin do I pick? Looking for a pumpkin, I see? Well, what if I offered you the biggest pumpkin we have? Wow! I'll give you it for free. Apples and soda. That's a huge pumpkin. Let's eat it. This will last us all fall. We've been in this corners for an hour. Where's the fox and exit? Don't be a chicken fox. I'm younger than you, yet you're freaking out. I can't get out of here.
Hey, so, since everyone has escaped the maze, we can now start rebuilding it. Let's have Gotta Reap destroy it so we can restart.
What is my luck today? How did I survive that? You're good at gem panning when you balance board. So you're looking at Mount Tyrannical, huh? Would you dare to climb it? It is the biggest tire pile in the world, yet no one has reached its summit. I could climb to the top myself. I can't do it. No! Thank you, Birdie. I made it to the top, but I'm feeling woozy. Uh-oh. Well, at least I made it out alive.
And that's how the Pumpkin Patch Party ended in disaster. Buffbag achieved a monumental feat, only to unintentionally cause a sand parade in return.
Barfbag, you alright? Not really.
1 week later, everyone went to Spirit Halloween to pick out their costumes and gear, along with decorations for their front yard.
I'm officially a health nut.
Tired of being an albatross. It's time I become a new bird. Are you unable to afford a good costume? Then come and check out my budget costume for only 15 cents.
Only 15 cents? Consider yourself paid.
Awesome. Which costume do you want?
Hey, I need more costume.
I'm on it.
Sir, are you selling your own costumes in our store?
Yeah.
Get out, dude. You're trespassing until next August. Mamma mia, let's watch a horror movie. Let's watch Silent the movie. Not even as scary. Pick another film. Haunted Ride. This is like a great movie. Alright, put it in like the appendix on the queue. I have high hopes for this movie. we? We are aboard a spaceship. Sorry. And so we got into one because my glasses fell off. Wait, don't even know who's controlling the ship. Who's in the cockpit? I don't know. They boarded it up. Oh goodness, the ship is traveling across the solar system.
Wait, we're away from Earth?
Ah, my petals are getting ruined. I forgot you care about looking for animals so much.
That isn't important right now. What is this place?
It looks like a cottage. Let's walk out. Is this a book ride? Looks like it. Please don't jump scare me. Ah! What is this? An illusion? What's that button do?
Wait, help! Save me!
Why are we trying for Pedro? Ah! Oh great, we stopped. We need to go this way. These holes are full of decapitated corpses. Now I'm traumatized. Ow! Zombies! Please tell me this is a nightmare. Through the cemetery. This isn't a dinosaur puzzle, right? Those are webs from this gigantic spider. Another stop. I hope it doesn't take us back. Please stop with this madness. Eyes! Done with the drugs! Where's Rusty Hammer? Huh? Why are we on a Ferris wheel?
This is melting my brain.
Hammers don't have brains. Bumper cars! I said like that. If we could get out and let you unite those mobs.
Bumper boats? How many from this ride keeps changing?
Now we're on a carousel. I've always wanted a pony. That's just how much!
Drop towers? My biggest fear!
What is that smell? Not the mud! Please, not the mud! I hate dancing pink elephants!
Sloths! I hate sloths!
I hate water pressure! Log flume. Surely this shouldn't be bad.
I can't stand any more of these rides. Before we crash and presumably fight, I just want to say, Flower, thank you for inspiring me to be the woman I am today.
That was not even scary. That was just a Halloween-themed movie. Of course it ended on a cliffhanger. We're watching this via just a tape.
Who lives in a pineapple under the sea? Absorbent and yellow and porous is he. SpongeBob SquarePants, SpongeBob SquarePants, SpongeBob SquarePants, who lives in a pineapple under the sea. Absorbent and yellow and porous is he.
This is the best movie I've ever watched. From now on, I pick a movie for movie night. It's a great day for some apple trees. Cider and candy apples will be real neat. Blending the cider in the maroon blender. I'm an apple enthusiast, apple trendsetter. Now the cider's done, I am pretty glad. Now dip the apples in caramel with a stick to grab. Now my delicacy's done, ready to eat. I'll go grab my friends a plate to eat. Here you go, friends. My apple cider and candy apples. Did you just get hung over? Alcohol was banned where we're from.
Okay, now you're caught up. Every year on Easy Street, there's always been a costume contest. It's been part of the festival since the start. It is pretty controversial because it's the only place where you're truly judged. Let's see who competed this year.
Welcome, dudes and dudettes, to the annual costume contest. We have 8 contenders for top costume of the year, and I'm excited to see how crafty y'all were. I will stand right here and give you my rating. You even need to wear a whole new costume. Normal costume, honey. Dressing up as Sans Meat Gunner? Spot on. Pink bow tie isn't much, but still respectable. Funky Kong, great and all, but you can't just use your proper attire and call it a costume. Omega, you just can't get an orange paint job just to stand out. 5th place. Worthless kitchen product. A 1000-degree knife for a knife is neat for a costume. If I wasn't hosting a contest, I would think your face turned red for eating too many strawberries. Again with the low effort, you just painted your boots to look golden. No wonder no one wants to host these contests. You guys are beyond unoriginal. This is the worst costume I've ever seen. This wasn't a costume. I got thrown into this contest for no good reason. I'll take the last play finish, but let me explain before you get mad at me. About a week ago, I was enjoying my Hawaii vacation with the members of my team, when all of a sudden, I was elbowed and knocked out. Who did it? It was this new guy I've never seen by the name of Six. Six was chilling with a bunch of other integer pals who need to dare to dip me in a volcano as sort of a way to antagonize me. And thus, I went lava bungee jumping. And it was not a great experience. I'm sorry, Rubber Spatula, but I only got signed up for this because I was forced to by Six. He really tried adding salt to the wound. I'll quit my job just to prove I care. Thanks for understanding, Rubber Spatula. Why am I not participating? I disqualified you because your costume sucked that much. Man, I knew signing up for this crap was gonna be pointless. Gotcha, criminal. No! I still have a better reputation than you. We still believe you did the murdering. Man, you guys are stupid.
Why is the match happening on the way in Transylvania?
It's to keep the city clean, and it's also top secret. Thank you all for coming. Might the mash begin? Hey, am my zombie cosplay?
Yeah, it's good. Definitely better than mine. But hey, I have a Technicolor tattoo. That's a sticker. This is disgusting. This is some real tunnel vision. I'm getting scared the more further we walk. Crap! Head. We should just leave. Sewers only house poop festivals anyway.
No one knows why someone thought sewer tours would be a good tradition to the festival, but here we are. They were added to the festival in 1987. In the Omniverse, that was known as the Year of Sewers. So maybe there was a reason. Anyway, those who dare to go in the sewers explore. And they usually smell pretty bad afterward.
So, Light, how you gonna prove your innocence? Let me give you a spiel. Well, I believe the sewer has all the answers to that. Also, it's not honest that I don't kill people anymore. I haven't done that in years. Years before I knew you guys. Even during that fit I had, I still considered staying a death pactor, because I cared. And it's genuinely stupid of you guys to think I went back to my old habits on a specific holiday. Like, use your brain for once. I think you guys are gonna make some fans mad.
I'm petrified of water.
I think there's something behind all this stuff. What is all this? I believe it's gonna stop. Answer your question. It looks like Law EXE had all these diabolical plans and threats hidden on the sewers, and weapons for her choosing. And look, it's Savick. He must have been the first victim. Well, Lai, it's safe to believe that you are innocent. But how do we get stop the imposter? All we have to... Imposter, it's us. Ow! Hello, we're trying to deal with a detective You're over here referencing Among Us? But I love Among Us! I can put a tangent why I love Among Us. Among Us is a beautiful game where you take a role of a crewmate or an imposter. It's fun to be both, because as a crewmate, you can't trust anyone. As an imposter, you betray everyone you know and must seriously kill everyone. Oh, and the tasks are fun too.
Huh? What was that? Come here, child. No need to fear. My secret carnival is down here. Balloons, jokes, and everything. Just follow me.
Okay. This is it. Now part of the festival. Last mansion on the land.
I guess you want the cave in and go inside.
The one attraction everyone refuses to enter, it's how it got its peculiar name. The last mansion on the left used to be an ordinary mansion, until 1960 when a couple named Desk Lamp and Recliner thought it'd be funny to recreate the popular film, at the time Psycho. It ended miserably, and the house was left abandoned because no one wanted to purchase it due to its association with the accident. And for your information, Desk Lamp was sadly killed and Recliner went to jail for the rest of his life, though I hear he rots in a cardboard box at a junkyard nowadays. Now you might be asking, why is this an attraction if this was the home of a real incident? Well, because everyone loves visiting the home of their favorite movies, and in 2004, it was finally agreed that this house would be part of the festival for touring purposes only, albeit there might be ghosts inside, I don't know. I personally don't believe in ghosts. Now let's finally see what's left.
Did it go bad?
Someone's...
I'm using my hat to stun this. Oh, your hat is probably still mad at you for being a show-off. I hate to be rude. It must be easy to end this charade. Buster!
Yeah!
Oh no. We meet again, imposter. Oh, where do you think you're going? Wait, I never heard from the saloon. Who are you? Oh, I remember that night so vividly. Me and Kay were the only people who made it out of the saloon alive. Can't believe he's doing this. Here, take my sword. Jump! Buster! I did it! Guys, look! Woman saved us!
Hip hip hooray! Hip hip hooray! Hip hip hooray!
I am Empress, and no longer impressed. Break your nose! Halloween is safe! Everyone can go back to trick-or-treating, monster mashing, and chilling in Easy Street, worry-free.
With Lie.exe gone, everyone went back to celebrating Halloween. It was already 10:34 PM by the time it was saved, so most of the fun had already been run, but everyone carried on anyway. It's now the next morning, the 1st of November. This is what Easy Street looks like the rest of the year, as we're halfway through autumn, and approaching the end of daylight savings. Everyone embraces the mellow feeling autumn provides. Right now, most people are still fast asleep. I forgot to tell you it's currently 5:45 AM. Others are cleaning up all the decorations for Thanksgiving. Speaking of which, that's the next episode. Stay tuned, viewers, for the second Thanksgiving special. Happy Halloween, and good night.
Now hold on. What made you think you're allowed to take my job from me?
Ever since the premiere of Season 2, you've just been allowed to narrate this show, and we're tired of it. You've had your turn like 5 times now, and we want our turn now. You know what? I think it's time the viewers know who you are. I'm Mock Rock. I've been narrating this episode since this narrator, whoever he is, has been doing it for too long now.
Actually, I'm not the he. I'm a she. I should reveal myself.
Francium.
Francium's a girl?
What you're hearing is my real voice. My helmet gave me a built-in voice changer. The alone is like Frenchie from SpongeBob.
You're a fraud. But as I've already said, you've gotten too many turns to narrate. In fact, we're done narrating this show, and we gotta go narrate our next show, which is related to King Blob or something like that.
King Blob? Don't mind if I do.
No. You've had your turn, let me explain more, Francium. As you know, you're the 87th element of the periodic table. Everybody in the table formed an agreement that one element gets to narrate one show, and then we move on to the next one. It's part of the Periodic Narration Corporation. When it was your turn, you chose to narrate Crazy Crossovers, and you were supposed to get one turn only, but you were so well liked by the crew, you were given 2 more turns. After that, you got carried away, and we were all too careless to tell you to stop, until today.
The table's not done?
No. No progress has been made on the project ever since it was your turn.
Well, how many elements are waiting for their turn?
Well, there's
Radium, then actinium, thorium, protactinium, uranium, neptunium, plutonium, americium, curium, berkelium, californium, titanium, fermium, indolium, nobelium, lawrencium, rutherfordium, wm, sprigium, boreum, hesium, pneumatium, obsidium, rucanium, copernicium, nihonium, flerovium, moscovium, livermorium, tennessine, and organesson, and then we're done.
81 elements left? Ugh.
Impatient Little Freak. Until next time, on Crazy Crossovers.